We are back again. Welcome back. Today we continue on with the level 97 story quests and side quests. We'll actually be starting with a few side quests. We have made it into Heritage Found, the piece of another shard visiting from that has been overlapped with part of Shock Tural here in Yasulani. So it's interesting. So we have Alexandria visiting, which is super cool that it's Alexandria. We have the Everkeep. We've just basically found out that when people die, they essentially steal everyone's memories of them. It's kind of interesting. So they preserve, from the impression is like they basically preserve, and they actually call it the cloud. They preserve on the cloud the memories of people that pass, essentially, or something to that effect is what it seems. They haven't really explained it or anything, but that's what seems to be happening. But when they do that, the memories are literally taken from people. So the person is preserved in memory, but no one alive remembers them. It's very bizarre. I mean, it's very interesting. It's just kind of like an interesting, it's like the opposite, the same concept as the Yokui, but like opposite in method. Because I thought that was an interesting, like the Yokui they believe that you live on, but they do so through, you live on by people remembering you. And their sepulchers are, they track, like, people's lives. They log down people's lives, and people, you remember them, and they have their like graves, or sepulchers, I think they called them, but they're basically just memorial tombs for all these people that, tell us stories of their lives, and through those people live on. And the living can remember them, but this is basically the opposite. Like, they're preserved, and yet no one remembers them. It's kind of interesting. We'll see where it goes with it, but we're gonna do a handful of side quests here first before we continue on. Talk to Wuklamant there. Let's see what we can learn about this place. The miracle of Electrope. The Electrope enthusiast is scrutinizing the machinery. Well, if it isn't Her Majesty's special guest, did our electro capacitor catch your eye? The machines here run on electrope, so the capacitor serves as a battery, storing the lightning energy as it rolls in from all the pylons we've erected. If you're interested, I'd be happy to show you around and tell you more about our system. That's what I'm here for. Piqued your curiosity, eh? First, let's head downstairs to see the power converter. Oh, accompanying quest, okay. It's great to see folks taking an interest in Electrope. Any excuse to talk about it is always welcome. Oh wait, where's... right here. Right there? Oh, interesting. That's our food storage facility. By converting lightning energy into ice, we've created a refrigeration system that can prevent spoilage. It's a godsend, I'll tell you that. These parts get a lot of rain and humidity, so if we didn't have refrigeration, we'd have a massive mold problem on our hands. It would be a problem. Not a fan of the mold. Tell us more. After lighting energy is absorbed in the electric capacitor, it's transmitted to this power converter. Its function is to stabilize and distribute appropriate levels of energy to each household and facility. You look lost. Are you more of a visual learner? Let's pay a visit to the partitioned water tank on the north side of town. Okay. Walk Fiesta. Toshua. Right. So after lightning energy is allocated to the residential grid, it's utilized in a variety of ways, one of which is that tank there. Normally, it's a receptacle for filtering rainwater. By using electrope to convert the lightning energy to fire, however, we can have hot water readily available at any time. Amazing, isn't it? Lastly, let's go and have a look at the control tower just up the stairs. Okay. These panels enable us to freely adjust each of the public utilities individually. The utility manager monitors the operational status of each facility, keeping an eye out for any problems. Not a glamorous job, but it's important work. Well, I think that about covers it. Let's loop back around to the electrocapacitor, shall we? Okay. Don't actually feel like I learned all that much, but probably just because I wasn't paying that much attention. Actually, that sounds fun. Let's see. What was he saying, anyways? Let's blah 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 blah. Filtering rainwater, you like chop. Oh yeah, you can turn the split that. So look, control tower, lighting energy is okay, which is a variety of ways. There's that tank there. Public utilities. I mean, that's cool. So, how'd I do? Hopefully I've answered all your most burning questions. Believe it or not, I'm not actually an engineer, just an apprentice. I was inspecting the capacitor when you arrived. Thanks for letting me ramble, though. It was a great opportunity to brush up on my studies. Actually, let me check my jobs here. Use the right one. How about dancer? Maybe I actually should level up Viper a bit more so that he can keep up. Meh. Dancer. take a while to get that. Uawashe has a spray bottle with your name on it. Uawashe? Fascinating name. Hey, I know you. You toured the farms with Her Majesty, right? How about something a little more hands-on? I've been assigned the role of cleaner, and one of my duties is periodic application of insecticide. Here, we've marked a few areas in need of treatment on your map. Take this extra strength debugifier and give them a good liberal coating. Let me know when you're done, okay? Each of those areas needs thorough spraying to keep the creepy crawlies out. Let me know when you're done. Okay. Sure. Whatevs. Why not? Debugify. Extra strength. Get them the bugs out of a fire or something. Hey, a paquena. Paquena has a produce picking problem. Natural selection. Ah, more tart Torali tart. I'm not sure what you're doing here, but I certainly won't look a giftronic in the mouth. Could you go and fetch me a vegetable? I should probably explain. I'm trying to plan out my dinner tonight, but for the life of me, I just can't decide what to make. Won't be much trouble, I promise you. Go to Yupie's Hollow and speak to Shep Emenier. He's bound to have a few seasonal offerings. That's interesting. It's one way to decide what to eat, I guess. Wait, oh, there we go. Thought I was looking for a person for a second. There, up the stairs. Yes, I debug it. And back we go. Uawashe. It's all debugified. Welcome back. Thank you for handling that, by the way. It'll be some time before we need worry about any Oglops. Yeah! Oglops, that's awesome. As cleaners, we're responsible for sanitation, waste disposal, recycling, even land maintenance, all in the name of keeping our homes free of bacteria. And unlike the entirely artificial Everkeep, we got a lot of bugs here in the outskirts. Trust me, they'll move right in if we let them. Oglops in particular are the worst offenders. They spread disease through the germs they carry, so their extermination is non-negotiable. Problem is, they're genetically predisposed to withstand even the harshest of environments, which makes them tough to kill. Personally, I find them kind of cute, but as cleaners we have a job to do. We'll never be able to eradicate them completely on account of their propensity to breed. But thanks to your hard work, we have a few more moons before we need worry about them again. Here, for a job well done. I friggin' love that it's all Oglops. That's awesome. If you see any Oglops out there, be sure to let me know. You wouldn't believe the trouble they can cause. For any that don't know, Oglops were from Final Fantasy IX. You honestly, I don't even remember. It's been so long, but I remember. Pretty sure it was in the beginning when you were trying to kidnap Garnet. You use Oglops to like distract the guards or something at one point. I don't know. I don't even barely remember, but it's so great. Yeah, Final Fantasy IX was so stinking good. Really need to replay that one. I need to replay all of them, to be honest. Like, I remember so little of most of them. Like, Final Fantasy VIII, I probably remember the best, because I've played through the opening of it so many times, like the first disc. But even then, mostly it's the first disc that I remember. This disc that I remember. I do remember a lot of little details about the rest of it, like the overall... Not little details so much as like the broad strokes of it, but yeah, I think that's only one of the few that I've seen the full, like actually seen the ending, because I don't think we ever beat Final Fantasy IX. Couldn't beat the last boss, from what I recall, or just never managed to. I don't know. Aren't you the guest who was touring the farm with Queen's Fiend? There's something I can assist you with? Ah, so Paquena sent you to get produce. I'll certainly find no shortage of that here. This time of year we have glass jam corn, Tirali pumpkins, and sweet potatoes. Take your pick. Sweet potatoes, thank you. The sweet potatoes are one of my all-time favorites. I'll bag it up for you. Here. They look, those look, I mean, those just look like squash, not so much pumpkins specifically, but... You know, same. Yeah. Definitely in particular want to replay 6 and 7. 'Cause like they're the oldest ones that I have played or watched played through. But like because of that, like not only the oldest, but like least recently, like because like 4 I have played through and is older, but I played through it more recently than 6. 6 was the first one I ever played, so it's about how well I remember it. It literally was in like early 90s. Welcome back. Did you pick me out something tasty? Your selected vegetables are lovingly swaddled in this burlap sack. Lovingly swaddled. Excellent. Looks like baked sweet potatoes are on the menu. Traditional Yasulani dish that's been passed down for generations. Even now it's fairly popular. Made with our own freshly grown vegetables, I feel closer to nature with every bite. Something you won't experience at the food produce in Everkeep. Anyway, thanks for humoring me. Here, take this. You don't mind ready-made, do you? Whatever should I cook? Suppose I better make the most of the fresh produce I have at my fingertips. She's just perpetually there trying to figure out what to eat. I can relate. Well, those were short and sweet quests. Sweet. Popoto. Yeah. But, I mean, really, those were quick. Not much to them. Just a little lightly informative. See how it is with other people. Oh, yeah, that's right. They just... This is very unsettling. As far as I could tell, Popone genuinely had no recollection of Namika. That's right. Never seen or heard of anything like this before. So they just interacted with the guy who had literally just had his memory of Namika taken, I guess. Because erased isn't even, from the sound of it, the right word. It was taken, uploaded, but like removed. It's kind of interesting. Well, regardless, we will see here what that is all about. What's going on? How could Popone suddenly forget about Namika? It's as if he never knew her. Could the same thing have happened to others as well, I wonder? There's only one way to find out. Let's make inquiries about Namika in the area. We can reconvene afterwards at the Aetheryte. Well, at least they didn't take our memories. Can't be doing that. Although that would make for a fairly interesting, especially like, I mean, having everyone forget, all of us forget too. In particular, having like, it would be interesting having the Warrior of Light allegedly forget, even though we as a player, like, are the Warrior of Light and can't, you know, they can't. It'd be interesting. That's all I'm saying. Could be an interesting thing to play with. Perhaps less so in a, like, with a silent Warrior of Light than with a active one, but... An old woman named Namika? I'm afraid I don't know that person. I'm sorry I couldn't be of help. I'm sorry, perhaps someone else knows this Namika. Nobody knows what I'm talking about because their memory's been taken away. They say goodbye to the memories that took it away. Sorry. Caregiving resident. I do recall caring for someone until recently. And you say that it was a woman named Namika? Well, I can't say for certain if it was her. I wouldn't worry. I'm sure she's just been taken up to the cloud. It's not common, but it does happen from time to time. Huh. Does make you wonder if there's something else to it, though. I think what it makes me wonder most of all is it like, did this person? The implication is that she died and was taken to the cloud, but there's multiple ways that could happen. Did she just like naturally die, and then or did they like, you know, euthanize her and in the process take everyone's memories? Like, those are not the same thing. Preoccupied resident. What's that? Do I know a Namika? Never met anyone by that name. I've worked at the outskirts for a good while now. If she'd spent time here, I would remember. Like as not, this Namika is up in the cloud. What does it mean? Why you in the cloud? Oh wait, I think I did fight. Wait, did I do this one? Oh no. Okay, triple share challenge. You got a swap dissension roulette. Yeah, that's fine. Those rules I could deal with. It's like plus and blah blah blah. Like, man, the other one that I did just sucked. Nice. Love that. You only have the one card, right? Beautiful. That is a win. No complaints. Well, no relevant complaints. It's always a complaint to be had about something. Okay. Here we go. Show us more. Whew. So it was the same for everyone. Not a single person remembers Namika. It's as if the memory of her has been purged from their minds. While such a thing might be done with magic, to alter the memories of so many at once would be a tremendous undertaking. We would have felt a surge of ether corresponding to the act, too, and I sensed none in that moment. Neither did I, but I did notice something else. Right before Popone seemingly forgot, the light in the device on his head began to blink. Could there be a connection? Someone also said something about soul cells. But who might we ask about this? If we continued making such inquiries, I expect we would only cause confusion. Indeed, if we can't really solve the mystery about Namika, perhaps we could search for Kafkia instead. Sven said to try the Thunder Yards. It should be in this direction. Oh. Impossible. Okay, I thought they were trying to make that thing stand out, but they actually were. I thought that thing had already been there and was just like, because there was, yeah. Anyways, I thought that was unintentional, but it was not. They intentionally were trying to make whatever this is stand out. An unidentified floating object. Impossible. Hmm? Another kind of mechanical soldier. It looks dangerous. We'd better destroy it. Ah! Should we give chase? I think it understood our words. It might be worth asking it some questions. Aaronville, are you alright? You look like you've seen a ghost. It's nothing. I'm fine. Well, it went off in the direction we're headed anyway, so let's try to track it down. I just realized. Volume's still down. Much better. Right then, off we go. It's faster than it looks. I do not see it. No sign of it over here. That voice, could it be? Could it be what? Is it your mother? I see you. Don't you run away from me. Or, don't you float away from me. You found it. Yeah, just up on the hill, it ran away again. Or floated away again. To the northeast. It must be bound for the mines. Come on, then. Could well be a trap, so let's not rush in too quickly. I'll rush in as quickly as I please. Which is to say, immediately. So it went in there. An old coal mine. It appears to have long since been abandoned, like so many other places. I think it's safe to assume it went into the mines. The stones in these crates. Could it be turquoise? I heard faint voices coming from inside. So it's not alone. But we're still going in, of course. This may be a trap. Be ready for a fight, everyone. Gotta stand up. Much better. In fact, Yeah. One second.